this could be, I call it, you know, providence just from God for the fact that we're even talking tonight. Because how often do I get on my computer? Literally never. And I'm not even kidding, man. I got on my computer probably, I don't even know now. Maybe it was 4 days ago when you streamed that PUBG. I got on my computer and I got on here to look up solar certifications because my boss told me that if I get certified, I'll get a raise. So I started looking up certifications and seeing what I could get, and it popped up on my bottom right screen that you popped open PUBG. And I was like, oh man, Keenan's playing PUBG, that would be a lot of fun. Like, that sounds like fun. But I needed to get that done, so I didn't do it that day. But I told myself I was going to get on at some point and then protect me.
Yeah.
And like, how weird is it that that's just, you know, this night, all of a sudden I text you and then we're getting to talking about this kind of stuff. Like, but out of the blue, man, like, I don't get on my computer. I don't do this kind of stuff. You know, so it's just,
Yeah.
you never know. Like, this might be a time for us just to just talk, you know?
Yeah, and you know that's another thing that kind of phases out of my mind sometimes, but it comes back, is that anything can change in seconds. Like, you don't know what can happen. Like,
Yeah.
when you go out to the coffee shop or whatever, you could save somebody's life. Somebody could you could see Jesus himself. You do not know what can happen tomorrow. I mean, so keeping that in mind, I guess that kind of gives you hope or whatever. But yeah. Yeah, I gotta get that. Wait, do I even have a gun? Oh, I have to switch my settings.
Oops, it is.
Yeah, I gotta box up. Alright. I gotta get my mouse pad out too. Oh, I didn't get it.
Oh, I would have hit that.
Nice. What? Yeah, I don't know. If I got a new controller, I think I would play more controller, but I think I'm officially a keyboard player now.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I'll take the 50. What? You hit me for like 30 or something?
Yeah, it was like nothing.
Dang. Hold on, let me get my mouse pad out.
Oh, there's a new falling animation. Okay.
Oh, this doesn't feel smooth at all. I might play without it.
You don't play max graphics on Fortnite, do you?
Not at this level that that we play at, but sometimes I hop on there and yeah, Fortnite max settings, and I just run around the map. Don't really look for fights, so I can't really. I mean, no, I can't fight. Trust. If I get pushed, I'm probably dying. Might be, but You got it. Go for it. Oh, a little bit of lag. That's alright. Never hurt nobody.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I thought that was mine. I still have to work on my movement on keyboard. Like, oh, keep hitting my crouch button. Like my awareness and like where my feet are at when I'm fighting. Because on controller, it's pretty decent.
Yeah.
I feel like I have the confidence to win any fight on controller. On keyboard, it's a bit dicey.
I know you do. You were the king of pushing.
Is that yours? Uh-oh. I'm gonna die.
I'm in a bad spot right now.
What's your ping?
It's actually really good right now. I'm sitting at 17.
17?
What ping are you sitting at?
I'm at 35. 29. It usually goes lower when when I'm by myself. Maybe it's because you're just in Kansas. You're in Kansas City, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's alright. It still plays well. See, I keep hitting my crouch button on accident. And that takes all the wind out of my sails. What's your edit button?
E.
Edit on release, right? Or no?
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, that was a mistake.
Oh, you got a shot off there.
Oh.
That's another one of my problems. I take 50-50s too often. You know what map this is, right?
Yeah, this is free, bro.
Yeah.
That brings back some memories. If I go back and like he wasn't even that good now that I think about it.
I mean, nobody really was back then. I mean, compared to now, especially with the pros today, it's unbelievable. Like, if you don't move to the server to have 0 ping, you're just not winning FMCS. You're just not winning. You're just not winning anything. Because it's just gotten to a point where you're just, if you make one mistake, it can be capitalized off of.
Yeah, it's straight up like a game of perfection. It's insane.
Oh. See, my timing's off now. How'd you shoot me? Uh-oh. Inventory button. Twice. The double inventory button? The plays are immaculate. The triple inventory button! You're moving. Yeah, my friend Vaughn, he gave me his former keyboard that he was using, and it's got that actuation, it's like 1 millimeter or whatever actuation distance.
Yeah, how do you like it?
It actually does speed up the edits. It truly does.
Really. Ah! Yeah, because that's the keyboard I had. Like, that's the one I got like back a year ago, whatever. Yeah, I still have the Steel Series Apex Room. It definitely speeds up. It's insane.
Did you get rid of it?
Feels like cheap. No, I'm playing on it right now.
Oh.
Once I bought that keyboard, I like can't get rid of it. It's so sick.
Oh, you got that wall. Oh, nice. Uh-oh. Nice.
Wait,
Did you one-pump me?
what? Yeah, but how? I was underneath you and I just looked up and it. That was.
Is it 180? Is the health 185?
I think it's, yeah, 175.
Oh, it's 175.
Oh, yeah, if you're turned off on this?
Yeah, I have visual sound effects on, but... Uh-oh. Nice. Going for it. Triple going for it. Quad. The quad going for it. Woo! That was kind of nice. Just a little bit. Not...
That's so dumb, so I had that one.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Messed up the edit. I don't have to have the wall. I guess it really doesn't matter. Uh-oh. Home placement. Fuck. Oh, nice shot.
You want to play some duo reload?
Yeah, I'm down. Hold on. Let me turn my HUD on.
And then I'm probably going to hop off here in just a minute.
Bet.
I will say one last thing for our last conversation.
What's that?
Is obviously a bunch anymore or anything like that, and that's just because we're at totally different times of life and different places. Because if you're around, I would totally hang out with you.
Yeah.
But dropping, Tilted?
Yeah, of course.
You said of course. You're like, that wasn't a question.
Yeah. Well, I think my audio is. I'm just landing on this building. Landing on the AR. Uh-oh. Somebody's landing.
Whoa, what?
I'm not sure what just happened.
I just got launched out of there.
My audio's low. Uh-oh. No.
Is that?
Oh. Quick revive. He's pulling up. Here. Oh, you're rushing him? Back.
I hit him, he's white.
In the building. He's definitely. I think he's behind this. What's it called? Maybe not. He's under then. Is he not under here?
Outside.
I'm about to take a 50-50. What's going on? Oh, he is in here. Alright, I'll just respawn. He's under, guys. One landing on you?
Oh. They're both actually really good.
Do I go for it or what?
I don't know. They're just getting off now. Should I just reboot?
Yeah. Oh, I got a rocket. Hit him. Oh, getting lit up. I do have a jump pad. But we are white, so maybe that's not a good idea. Still on the roof. Dang, I got front. Oh, where'd my wall go?
Oh no!
Tough. Man. The days, man. I was watching some old Fortnite videos and just never be another time like that, bro. I'm so sad. So sad.
Yeah, I think that they're definitely won't like how it was.
Here, I'll mute this. People get wiped. The good players, the bad players, everybody.
I think I got something else. Yeah, I do.
Right.
Uh-oh, I got pushed.
Coming. I'm trying. Oh, Peacekeeper. I thought it shot a little faster than that. Did it not?
No. He was white too. That sucks.
I had to drop. What am I doing? I built nothing. That's when they're in shot.
See, I didn't know. I don't even like know the game because I didn't know what kind of shotgun that was because they both looked at me, which gave me an opportunity to shoot them. And so I opened the wall and shot my shotgun.
Yeah. We will get one of these. Get a couple of good ones. Wait, you said after this one, right? You were getting on?
No, I'll play one more.
Okay.
And if this this one's super quick, I'll play another one.
Yeah, alright.
Can't end it on that bad of a note. That's too bad. Okay, so there is a pump, like a normal pump in this one. I don't even know what shotgun I was using. You don't play edit on release, do you?
Oh yeah, on keyboard.
Oh, you do on keyboard?
Yeah.
You ever played VR at all?
Yeah, I have one.
You have one?
Yep.
You like it?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
no, it's sick. The like, we only got Fortnite out of passion. We only got Skyrim out of passion. We only got Skate 3 out of passion. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing out of passion. Is VR. Somebody was like, I want to be in the game, and so they made it happen.
Right.
2 dudes in my house, I think.
There's one in mine.
And I think they're rotating out. I don't know why, to be honest.
Okay, I knocked one guy at someone's house.
But shotgun. Somebody's close to you. Pulling up. I have minis for you. Buttons. Oh. Yeah, I don't know either. Is he landing on you?
Yep, got him.
Oh. We're gonna get minis from there.
Let's find a shotgun, let me know.
Oh yeah, in the other building.
Oh my gosh, that guy's lit.
It's in this building, second floor, left. You need minis? Or what?
Yeah, I can take one.
Bet. Can I buy? Yeah, I can buy. Bought some big pots. If you want that, you can have it. You just refuse to take the big?
Oh, I didn't. Yeah, I ain't taking that.
Guess we could push or something. Oh,
Yeah.
look. Things. What do I give up for it? I'm going to the moon. What am I hearing? Is that an AI? What's happening? Uh-oh. That's not a human. What happened? Getting pushed? Oh. Yep. Oh, he just slid in. 1055. Hitting 27. Give it up for the pump. 27 again. Give it up for the pump. I have a big pot and mini tree. Full. Where you at? Oh. Oh. No. On me. Get him. 90. That. Oh! That's what you meant. That. What's in this small box? What is happening? I don't need that. I would make it for you. That. Here, make it, my fault. Man, Mats, they go. They go.
Yeah. Oh, here's the forward.
Do I need this? Guess I'll take it.
I have a shockwave. You wanna go up?
Yeah, baby.
Ready?
Yep. Uh-oh. I'm pushing another fight. Under match, please. Oh, never mind. He got it with his duo. No way he's trying to stick that. Wait, he did stick it. I forgot. It's 5 seconds. Oh, that's tough. He got his buddy up. I'm leaving. What's going on? Holy crap! Oh, I'm getting pushed. Heavy. Yeah, it's over. It's over for Broski. Knocked one? Nice.
Hit him hard.
Should I reboot?
I actually only had one shot my shotgun, so I said, let's spray through the wall.
I have no bills.
Is this better? Is this modular gatekeeper better than this?
I think so, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
What's up?
I thought I heard something.
Grappler?
Maybe that was just... I don't know.
Okay. Oh, some bandies. Right on time.
Do you want these shotguns?
Sure, I guess. Wait. You want a sniper? Nah. I think I'm chilling for now.
There's a launch pad right here, by the way.
Yeah. Oh. Pushing it. Let me get some wood actually down here. Oh, nice. Oh, he's going for it.
Hit him 32 inside. His buddy's landing on him.
Bet. My shotgun button does not feel like it wants to come out. Wow, he has a good pump. But no, he doesn't. I'm rebooting. Can't blow W. Oh, Somebody dropped down on me like that, and I think they no-scoped with a sniper. Alright. Is that wraps?
Yeah, I think that'll call it for me.
Alright, man.
That was fun. I haven't done that in a while.
It was cool.
Oh, and they gave me an anniversary axe.
Really?
Yeah. I
Wait,
don't know,
what?
some sort of like cakes on top of each other or something.
Wait, it's called that?
Yeah, anniversary axe.
Bet.
Alright, homie. It was good talking to you.
It was.
We should actually hang out in person sometime. So
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll be making a trip to Topeka at some point, and I'll come out there, and then sometime you should come down here, and you know we should try to meet up in person again. It's been a long time.
Bet. Yeah, I am
You
down.
have a good night.
You too.
Yeah, no, that would be a lot of fun. All right, I'll talk to you later.
See ya, man.
See you.
Do I not own it? Do I not own it? I do own it. That's sick.
That Hikaru Nakamura just broke the all-time blitz record of 3,416. And he did this in a very exciting fashion, including a victory over none other than Hans Niemann. And that is a very fun rivalry because they are both constantly talking about each other and get to play each other on a weekly basis. It's a beautiful thing to witness. I'm going to show you some of the games that Hikaru played to break this record. They are on a whole nother level. I show you AI games on this channel. This is as close as we're ever going to get. I mean, like, not in terms of the perfection. AI plays perfect chess. Hikaru plays a brand of chess that is brawl style, come from behind, He plays human chess, and it is awesome. We're going to start off with the appetizer game against Gandhi Van. This is Arjun Erigaisi, top 5 player in the world. Then he played Hans Niemann, and then he finished it off with a game against Jeffrey Cian. Here are the games. Now, the reason I love this first game is because, all things considered, it was not a particularly great game, but it was a human game. That was what I loved. If I show you a game by a 3400 rated AI, you're going to be like, well, it just destroyed the opponent. D5. Erigaisi, one of the most solid players in the world, but also one of the most dynamic. It's very difficult to have the ability to play quiet chess and very exciting and aggressive chess and interesting chess and curious chess. And Erigaisi, I mean, you don't get to top 5 rank in the world, previously number 4, by doing anything boring. Erigaisi takes this pawn, queen a4 check, and plays like this. This is a typical Catalan position. White played d4, c4, put the bishop here. Hikaru's got kind of an offbeat setup. He plays knight f6, castles, and then before Hikaru castles, he plants his bishop on the d5 square. I actually really love this idea. You kind of fight for the e4 square, and you fight against this bishop. And white doesn't have a c pawn, and white doesn't have a knight to remove your bishop. I love this. Bishop here. Now Hikaru could castle. He plays bishop e4. The queen moves, and he offers a queen trade. He's playing uber solid. Trade like this, and castle. Black has absolutely no problems here. I mean, obviously, it's the opening, and Hikaru knows what he's doing. Erigaisi goes e3. It's very clear with this move that this knight is probably going to perish quite soon, which is why the best move in this position, after white goes e3, is to move the knight out of the way. It's just not to let the bishop take the knight, because the bishop is not going to have much of a scope if it's not going to take the knight. Hikaru goes here, not a mistake by any stretch. Erigaisi does as usual. He plays h4 in virtually every position that you drop him in. He's kind of like holding a hammer, and everything looks like a nail. Knight d5. Now he plays e4, which was the entire idea. And he plays knight to f3, and the bishop is ready to come back. So Erigaisi made improvements to his position over the last few moves. From the move queen c7, Hikaru most certainly did not. He made a couple of moves like this, and only white made progress. Now, the reason why I love watching Hikaru's games is somehow he stumbles into a totally horrendous position. He might be offended by that, but I doubt he watches these videos. Nobody tell him. He stumbles into these positions sometimes, and his opponent has an advantage. And I watch him win positions that should be illegal to win. It just doesn't make sense. I was watching this game develop, and, you know, Erigaisi was putting pressure. He was playing on all 3 sides of the board. One thing I love about these high-level games. And it's like, I'll watch this because, you know, I here would just have diarrhea and then go on to lose the game. Those are separate thoughts. And I just watch as Hikaru plays a5. I mean, a move that is induced. This is weak. This is weak. How is Erigaisi going to put pressure? Bishop back to e3. He's looking for a d5 potentially. e6. It doesn't even stop d5. Like, straight down the middle of the board, attacking the knight. This is a free pawn. But Hikaru understands that for the price of it, he's going to open up the file. But this is a check, and I mean, not only is it a check, that's a second free pawn Hikaru's giving away. Erigaisi plays rook fd1, and Hikaru has to trade the queens. Like, in this position, Erigaisi could trade the queen and try to win an endgame, but then he's going to have a hanging pawn and a hanging pawn here. If you watch Hikaru's games without an eval bar, it's not so simple. But Erigaisi plays the best move. He is now up 2 pawns, and he is well on his way to winning a 3rd one. The only thing he has here is 11 seconds. Hikaru is so good at putting practical difficulties in front of his opponents, even if it's on the clock. You never feel like it's over. Knight d4, getting out of the way. Hikaru plays knight to e5, queen h5. The best move was queen e6. And now this move, queen b4. Hitting this, but more importantly, creating another threat here, which is the move c5. Now with white, you're inclined here not to blunder anything. You want to be solid. White's top move here is king h3. That is unfindable. If somebody plays king to h3, you report them for cheating. Erigaisi plays a solid move, but suddenly you are attacked, and there is no way to prevent black's queen from taking the pawn with a check. The only move here for white is f4, and then to take in the center, which is unfindable. You don't play moves like that. He goes here, queen e4 check, and black just wins. Black's just winning, like out of nowhere. He just wins the game. Queen e4, Erigaisi goes here, Hikaru takes, the game ends. I was like, how did he win this? How did he do that? Erigaisi was beating him convincingly. 2 pawns out, but Hikaru had his entire row of pawns eviscerated. His king was under attack, and within like 4 moves, boom, and he's completely winning. I was like, what? He got the 34-70, won a couple of other games. And then here comes this. All right, here comes this game. I think this is. I'm not even sure. I think this is the very next game. Hans Niemann. Hikaru goes for an opening. I play. I love the Trumpowski. I was like, ooh, Hikaru Hans Trumpowski. Let's go. Right. This is the very next game. Hans plays D5, E3, and C5. This is the most combative way to play against the Trumpowski. White can play C3 here. Knight F3. I like to put my knight on D2 earlier. But the line here is also to take. This is one way to do that. And now Black's most combative way, which of course Hans plays, is G takes F6. Trying to take a maximalist approach. You try to take the center like this. I love this approach by Black. It's actually the approach that I like. Hikaru takes on C5. Hans plays E6 attacking the pawn. Hikaru plays A3. Okay, never seen this before. Knight F3. And basically Black says I have the two bishops. And White says, well, you have a, excuse me, damaged pawn structure. The G file is open, but your pawns are weak in the long run. Hikaru plays B4. The bishop goes back. Now the thing is, you know, Black is gonna have initiative. Knight BD2. Hans plays E5. That's the best move. The best move is, of course, to take the space that you have been granted. Now Hikaru plays bishop E2. The last time that Hikaru and Hans played against each other, Hans hunted him. Hikaru had, I think, the white pieces in that game, and Hans just, he was mean, man. He was aggressive, he was mean, he played that game like, you know, he was out to really cause some damage, if it was a boxing match, and he plays the same way this game. Look at this. E4, pushing the knight back, F5, F4. Dude, Hans Niemann is playing like the Terminator when he plays Hikaru. I mean, he is ready for a battle. The position a few moves ago looked like this. These pawns were here. How did they make it this far? He literally just marched them off the board. By the way, that's just a free pawn. In case you're wondering. It is 1,000,000% a free pawn. Pawn takes F4. Why did Hans play F4? Like, how did he just so casually give away this pawn? It's the best move, by the way. How did he do that? F4. It's crazy. Pawn takes F4. Now, Black has multiple options here. The top computer move here for Black is castle. I'm not sure that's possible. I'm not sure any human being can... What is that? What? Bishop F6, Queen C7 makes more sense. On the next move, Rook G8. That makes sense. Makes perfect sense. White plays G3. White plays Bishop F6. He's making every improving move, right? Everything is targeting White's position. Rook C1. And so now you have this position where Hikaru is totally boxed in. I think Hans chose this because White doesn't have an easy move. F3, E3. The knight just can't come out. The bishop has to move to let the knight out. It's not easy to let the bishop out. Hans has Hikaru pushed back very severely in this position. But he's down a pawn, right? He's gonna have to find a way out of this position. Bishop E6. Just a casual improving move. Now Hikaru finds a way out. Bishop E5. We are going to send in this bishop to perish. We are going to put the knight on E2. We'll put a knight on B3. And we are going to kind of take the opposing pawn structure and the opposing color complex as the opponent. Hans, Queen B6. White can continue to hang out, but I think the idea there will be to castle and immediately launch a pawn attack. So Hikaru knows time is of the essence. And before he plays knight E2, both were okay. He plays knight B3. Because he wants to control these two squares. If Black cannot move the pawns of his position, him being down a pawn will be felt much more clearly. Now Bishop G4, which apparently is wrong. Apparently, even in this position, the best move is A5. I don't get it. The best move is A5, just giving this up and probably launching some sort of counterattack, if not straight up sacking the rook. I wouldn't be surprised. With Bishop G4, this is apparently the wrong approach because castling allows White time. Pawns played in a very dynamic and direct way, but now that he has lost the momentum of the pawns, Hikaru is going to start creating the blockade. Black is sort of out of pawn attacks. His position looks really good, but because it's so closed, he's not going to have enough time. So Rook E8. We still have E3 as an idea. Knight D4 disconnects the queen, it disconnects the bishop, and suddenly E3 is feeling a lot less powerful. Hans throws in the final pawn. We've been waiting for this pawn to come around. H5, H4. White can play H4. He can. But he doesn't do that. He plays Queen E3. Now this is annoying because there is no more play for Black. Black is in a totally locked position. He doesn't have a single way to break through. The only two remaining pawn breaks that Black has that have any value, because this one, not so valuable. It's just, right? Black's not going to be able to get anything. Bishop H3. Now Hikaru plays King D2. Look at this repositioning. Knight b3, queen d2, knight e2, knight d4, queen e3, king d2. The man is playing 2048 on a chessboard. He's sliding every piece to the exact square. Rook d8, king c2. He's just like, we're gonna be patient. Bishop goes back to d7, knight c5 in, creating a full blockade. Black only has one more thing. This is the only way you can beat Hans, except maybe with a baseball bat. Not recommended. He's a big dude. And for legal reasons, that was a joke. Second, the only way to beat Hans is to put out the fire. It's the only way to put out the fire. Like, you have to fight him in a more positional way because he's so aggressive. Bishop e7. Now that knight, right? Like, that was the repositioning. It was d4, b3. Now it's c5, b3. This is kind of covered. We're looking at this. At some point, white will play the move h4 if given the opportunity. And there it is. And now Hikaru's like, Hans is not getting any closer to me. He's not getting any closer to me. I control this game. Of course, white also needs a pawn break to win. White will probably need to play c4 or something here. I doubt there's going to be, unless Hans goes crazy. Queen b5. a4. There it is. We're making progress. Rook b1. Slow and steady. Hans still trying, but because Hikaru controls the entire destiny of the position, it's going to be really difficult for anything to happen. a5. There it is. Knight a6. We win material, but the game still needs to be decided by a pawn break. You need a pawn break in this position to actually successfully infiltrate the opponent's territory. Queen c7, knight c6. Hans has to sacrifice more material, but now the king is viciously hunted out. The queens are traded. Hans doesn't even continue the game. He resigns because rook b6 is coming. And at that point, there's even a point you can trade all the rooks for the bishops because black is also down pawns. Hans played this game in the middle game, e5, e4, f5, f4. I mean, this was... I would never in my life understand it. Like, to sack this pawn is just high-level chess understanding. Opening your bishop, creating mobility for your center pawns. And, like, to me, the fact that pawn to f4 just completely, clearly giving up a pawn for nothing. I love watching these guys play. Because he also played f4 in, like, 12 seconds. I mean, it wasn't some big thought. Biggest thought he had, I guess, up until that point. But... And then Hikaru to defend as well as he did. Not some, you know, not some defending where you're losing and then, oh my god, how does Hikaru do that? Like, really sophisticated defense turned into counterattack, completely neutralizing, repositioning the rooks on the B file, knight d4. It was just such a controlled, beautiful pace of the game. It was so nice. This man got to 34-12. That wasn't even his highest rating. We go to the next game. He has to win with black. He has to win with black to break the record. Let's see how he does it. d4. Queen's Gambit declined. You know you're in for a long, solid battle. Tarash. This is one of the most interesting defenses that you can play with black. It's a little tricky. Pawn takes. Pawn takes. Main line by Jeffrey. g3. Bishop g2. White is playing the most principled approach. Bishop e7 from Hikaru. White sees the bishop move. White takes the pawn. Why? Because now the bishop has to move again. Now black lost time, right? I mean, it's basically like castles, and now, you know, black's bishop kind of lags. White gets another move. It's like white gets to play castles and pawn takes c5 at the same time. Queen c2 attacking the bishop. The bishop goes here. And now Jeffrey plays in the best way. I mean, people know their openings nowadays. He plays the best way. Rook in the middle, like this. Knight is pressuring. b3, bishop b2 is possible. Maybe bishop e3. The way you play against an isolated pawn, isolated queen's pawn, IQP, is you want to block the square in front of it and trade some of these pieces, because then this pawn is going to be very weak. Hikaru castles. There goes the bishop to e3. Right? Rook e8. h3. Jeffrey blunders. Jeffrey straight up blunders. He wanted to stop knight g4. For some reason, when he played bishop e3, he didn't commit fully to putting the bishop on d4. Actually, it would have been the best move, because then if knight takes d4, you know, white establishes a very powerful central blockade and very good pressure against the isolated pawn. Jeffrey goes here, kind of an offhand move, but now the pawn is overloaded. That pawn was protecting this. Yes, these blunders happen even at 3187 level. Rook e3 is the computer's choice, by the way. Hikaru goes here, though. And it takes. There's going to be Rook e3. Hikaru is just much better. Now, I don't think you know, Jeffrey was so inclined to help Hikaru break the record. I think he just blundered. And I think when you see Hikaru coming at you with the rating of 3,412, which was the rating he had after winning this amazing game against Hans, you kind of freak out. Like, hot take, you know, it's kind of like being on the, it's like those cowboy movies where you're tied to the railroad tracks and there's a train coming. I'm pretty sure that's what it feels like to play. Knight C3, but now we have to win this position. We just saw a position that Hikaru saved when he was much worse. How does Hikaru win a game where he is totally winning? Pawn to D4. That's not a threat, but it actually is good protection of the pawn. Your bishop is going to come out next. You have ideas like queen d6, queen b6, queen d2, queen d6, the knight is hanging. Knight a4. Attacking the queen, queen goes here. Now, you could continue, and you could try to create a blockade, but... I'm sorry, not but. That's, I was going to say, but you can also play defense. This is exactly what Jeffrey does. Queen b6. And now rook c1. Now Hikaru's looking around. The computer really wants queen c7, but he goes knight to e4. Okay. Knight e4. Knight takes. Rook takes. Pawn up. Ideas of pawn to d3 check. A discovered attack on the king. A threat over here. We still want to move the bishop. We can move it somewhere. We can target the queen side. Bring the second rook, etc. King h2. Nice and easy. Now, what's weird about this position is it's normally Hikaru was up on time. When Eric Geisty started falling apart, it's because he had 10 seconds to 40. For some reason, it is Hikaru who spends 40 seconds on the move d4. Like, this is crazy. And then he spends another 15 seconds, then he spends another 10 seconds, then he spends 22 seconds, and then he goes here. And I actually kind of feel, hot take, he might have been a little bit on edge. He might have had to be like, yo, I wasn't expecting such a straightforward game, and if I win this game, I'm 34-16. You definitely feel a little bit of nerves. He might deny it. I'm not sure I believe it. Now, knight g5, Jeffrey finds this crazy resource. At this point, with black, you're like, what the... If I take, there's this. So we move the rook to e3. Now Jeffrey's gonna grab the... Okay, maybe he's not gonna grab the bishop. Hikaru's like, that's a second pawn. I'm now up 2 pawns. I'm Hikaru. Of course I can convert this position. b4, that's another absurd move. If you take with the knight, you defend your bishop, but then you obviously get destabilized in the middle. So what is Hikaru gonna do? Attack the rook. Now we're in a mutual scramble. Jeffrey rolls the dice. Knight takes d4. The bishop can take this. The knights are looking at each other. The rook is hanging. Hikaru clinical. Takes with the queen. Now white has to trade. He trades like this. Hikaru is still up 2 pawns. White cannot move the bishop. You can try to go for some counterplay, but I really doubt it's going to work. Rook c7. Bishop back to e6. Not even caring that this is hanging. Bishop takes b7. g4, whatever. Rook b2. And there it is. Through the pawn, you hit the bishop. So this is a really nasty move because you're going to win the pawn on b4. There are no ways for the white rooks to infiltrate. The game is just over in a few moves. Rook b5. Not even few moves. Jeffrey resigned in this position. And with this win, Hikaru became 3,416. Yeah. Unbelievable. And, you know, just a nice little epilogue. Yeah, after that, he played Ali Reza Firouzja, and Ali Reza Firouzja is rated 3,320. Just like a casual little, you know, bonus game of this video. You know, Firouzja rated 3,319 before this game was played. Beat Hikaru and gained 10 rating points for it. Can you imagine? And this game was very complicated. I mean, this was the first game you hit a peak. You guys should all know this feeling. A game away from your peak, we're all pooping our pants. All of us. Me, myself included. I wonder if Hikaru was feeling those nerves. This was a really tense game. These guys both went down to around 20 seconds, and they looked like they were playing for a draw. 17-15. This was the position. Hikaru had an advantage against somebody rated 3,319. He almost broke 3,420. And then in a brutal turn of events, it was Ali Reza who caught him with g5, took the pawn, and then just had to, you know, grind out an endgame of rooks and bishops, but with a totally winning position. But with 3 seconds on the clock, Hikaru was so close to having 3,420, but the game ends like this. He ultimately goes down, and now he's around 3,400 again. But 3,416, a win against Hans Niemann, a great game, just a really high-level game in defense. Nice game in conversion in the last one. Dude's crazy. You know, we farm Magnus a lot on this channel, but we really gotta farm Hikaru as well. I hope you enjoyed. Maybe you learned a couple things, but probably not. I mean, I don't learn that much when I watch them play. I just really like watching them. I'm like, wow, I can never, ever, ever do that. So that's all. Shout out to all of you who are participating in the July challenge on Chessly, trying to get your exclusive badge. You just have to participate a little bit, not the entire month. See you all there. More courses to come, more updates to Chessly coming soon. If you're watching this in July of 2025, we have Freestyle Chess, event number 3 coming up, also Esports World Cup. And if you're watching this in the future, let me know in the comments. It's one of my favorite things, reading back comment sections many, many years later of how the world has changed, how the channel has changed, how you have changed. So yeah, get out of here. All right, ready? Lev does not hate juice? Okay. I need to finish the beer. Okay. Maybe I could have... Wow. That's pretty awesome. What do I play? What an interesting position. I don't know what is the best move. I think I'm playing correctly. I think I'm playing logically. Putting some pressure on black. I mean, I am up 2 pawns. Black will need a little time to win them back. Like if this I can just take. Take. Yeah, I was thinking to just play Queen F6 here. Also maybe. F6. Takes Queen, takes. This is hanging. I'm still up 2 pawns. There's like Zwischenzug. There's also DE, which is kind of a funny move. But I just win the pawn back and then I win another pawn. Okay. I'm up like 400 pawns. I play bishop h3. It looks like I can play bishop h3. I play bishop h3 is an extremely well-timed move, I feel like. Now can I play knight e4? Or long castle, rook d8, knight e4. There's this maybe, but I just looked at king b1. Now I can take. Rook d6, rook d5, rook d6. Knight h3. Some stupid stuff here I have to be a little careful about. Let's go here. Is there... Really? Wow. That's pretty wicked. I cannot believe this actually works. This is very tragic. I'm losing. Was +4 and I lost the game. I mean, of course I shouldn't have gone Queen B7. God, I feel so stupid. I mean, I should have just went Knight H3 or something. I had a feeling this was the best move. Just connect my pieces and... Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. God, I want to die. I cannot believe I lost this game. Wow. Wow. This... Man. Man, I cannot believe that he survived. Oh my god. Oh my god. I would have been 2890, man. I was 3 moves away. Ah! God, he did not deserve that, man. Queen D7 was such a stupid move. Let's lock in. I guess I got tired, and I guess, statistically speaking, I was supposed to lose at some point. That's what happened, but it doesn't mean it's any less devastating the way I lost that last game. I think I should be in good shape here, though. Play like this. I have a nice time advantage. Queen D6, holy moly. What a move.